YouTube, what is up, guys? So I did, what is the best fingerboarding ledge video ever the other day, and that did pretty well. And then it got me thinking that I should do a how to fingerboard video. I've never done that. So I've got a fingerboard right here, if I can hold on to it. And I'm gonna tell you guys just the basics of fingerboarding. It's a fun and very cheap thing to do. You can get a tech deck for $3 at like Target, you know? It's awesome, and they last. I mean, sometimes they break, but if that happens eventually, you spend $3 and you get another one, it's awesome. But if you don't want a cheap fingerboard, there are other bigger, more expensive fingerboards that are made out of like actual wood out there. They have foam grip tape. I personally like tech decks better. I don't know if that's weird. I don't know. I always used these growing up, and this is what I like to roll with. So I'm gonna be using this. When I first came out, when I was a younger dude, I bought it right away. I thought it was like the neatest thing ever. And then all throughout high school, I fingerboarded. Sorry, teachers. I'm sorry, and I'm not promoting you guys to go fingerboard rather than listen to your teachers. But I mean, it made class way more fun. That's for sure. So yeah, I got the hang of it, and then now Ryden, my son, he has a bunch of fingerboards, and I fingerboard with him, and then I started making YouTube videos for you guys, so here it is. I'm gonna go over the basics. The first thing is, of course, an ollie, okay? That's jumping. This is going to let you do pretty much everything. There are tricks that don't involve the ollie, but it makes it so much easier, and then you can kind of do anything as you can with a real skateboard, so it's really cool. So, see it? Just like a real one. That's what it looks like. I mean, the physics behind it are exactly like a real ollie on your skateboard. You hit the tail down and you hit it hard, so it kind of makes the board want to come up into the air, and then you're gonna kind of like move it forward, you know, by like moving the momentum. That's where you get that. An easy way to start practicing this is actually rolling backwards. So you don't want to get in the hang of rolling backwards for everything, but it's a good way to kind of, this is how I teach people to learn it. You know, you flip it back, upside down. So when you're rolling, you hit and kind of push under and scoop to flip it upside down, and then you get that arc. That's the general movement you're gonna get for an ollie, because eventually, you know, you can just do it from starting instead of rolling backwards. That's a good way to practice, so I suggest doing that, and then over time, you know, stop turning it upside down and kind of just move it, like that. And that is the ollie. That's gonna take a second to learn. Don't worry, as you keep learning and doing stuff, like your hands will get better at it. It's a lot easier to ollie on a fingerboard than a real skateboard, so it shouldn't be too tough to get the hang of. Now we're gonna move on to kickflips next, which of course is a kickflip. You ollie into the air, and then with this finger you're gonna go like boom, okay? And then hopefully catch it and only let it do one flip. It's very easy to overflip these. Let's do it right here. Oh my gosh, train. I'll get all close up so you can check this out. Boom, right there. That was the perfect kickflip. Pop the tail like you do an ollie, and as you push it forward, you're gonna flick with your front finger like that, and then hopefully catch it, okay? You can always do fakie flips by going backwards. In fact, with fakie flips, you kind of have the momentum, so it's easier to like do fakie flips in a sense, but kickflips, they're really cool, they're fun, and then you can start kickflipping into grinds. It's a really good one to learn, and it might be a little tough. I don't know if it's harder. I've been doing it for a long time, so I'm trying to remember which was harder, learning ollie or kickflip, but I don't know, it definitely felt cooler when I learned the kickflip. Now, one that's probably easier than the kickflip is the 3-flip, okay? That's a 360 flip, tray flip, whatever you want to call it, and that was a 540 flip. It's very easy to do that too. So, there you go, there it was. Alright, so the thing with 3 flips is it's very heavy in the back foot scooping, okay? So when you ollie, you're actually taking your back foot and throwing it up, and it goes like that. I mean, the front foot definitely helps it flip a little bit, but the momentum where you ollie up and then fling it with your back foot. I keep calling it foot. That's hilarious. I've been calling these foot. They're fingers. My gosh. The back finger, you kind of flick it upwards with your back finger, and that's really what sets the motion. Without flipping somebody off, really try to like get that motion to get your 3 flips. And you'll do 540 flips, you'll do 360 double flips, you'll do a lot of that stuff, but eventually you'll get the hang of it. Especially like if I sit here and keep doing it, my fingers start to kind of feel the 3 flips, and I'll start doing them way more consistently. So just practice them. If it feels wild, just keep at it and don't get discouraged. Just one of the easier tricks to do, especially when you learn it. You can do like 3-flip lip slides, 3-flip into 50s, and some of that stuff is just easier than kickflip into grinds and slides, I think, personally. All right, one thing that I probably should have said at the beginning is that you're only using 2 fingers, okay? You have, I use my right hand because I'm right-handed, and then my middle finger pops the tail, and then my index finger is the one that does all of the flippery and moving around on the skateboard. I think pretty much everybody does like this. Sometimes you get sloppy and your third finger will like be on the board, but you know, you try to land two, just like you have two legs, okay? You have two legs, two fingers, that's what's happening. Look at this, look, see? It's like a little dude on a skateboard. That's what it's supposed to look like. I guess I'm getting kind of carried away with some of these tricks. I didn't get to do the basics. You can, of course, 180. You know, a back 180 would be really hard. You kind of gotta go like that. Shove-its are a little harder to get height on. At least the way I do them. There you go, I popped that a little bit. But you know, to do a quick shove it, it's kind of easy just to go like that. Now, heel flips are really hard. I've done them before, but they're just kind of, I don't know. There you go, I guess that gun was it. For heel flip, you try to ollie and then you just flick it that way, but it's like I said, it's really hard. A varial heel flip is way easier and it feels cooler. With a varial heel flip, you ollie up and then you flick it, but then you go like that at the same time. So when you go like that, it starts the heel flip, but you pull it back, and it kind of finishes the rotation, the momentum, if that makes sense, and you catch it after it's done the 180 degrees. So I hope the slow motion kind of helped with that. It's kind of like a hook motion where it's like, you know, your finger like kind of hits this pocket and just hooks it and makes it spin and flip at the same time. That one might be kind of hard to get used to, but once you actually feel it, it gets way easier. You know, your front finger is like, oh, okay, it does this. Those are the first few flip tricks that I kind of want to cover in this video. I hope that actually helped you. It might be weird to pick one up and then try them and be like, it's not that easy at all. It gets easier, I promise, if you give it time. And it's not something like you should take too seriously. I mean, it's just a toy. It's like a fingerboard, you know? So just have fun with it, you know? And then even if you just want to go like this and do a bunch of flips, like there you go. Just have fun with it and don't take it too seriously. So here, look, all right. So once you get the basics down, you know, you can do a bunch of stuff like squish nose manual, lip slide, nose blunt. It's just fun. So I hope that helped. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up and I can probably cover some more tricks and maybe go into more details about different areas of fingerboarding. But just to leave you like with a more umphier trick, I'm gonna do a trick challenge right now. I'm gonna do a 3-flip nose manual on this. Hopefully it's not that hard. Oh. I might have just done that 4th try. Wow. I'm gonna put that in slow-mo. I can do better. And that was it. That was way better. Oh, also, I almost forgot, we actually did another fingerboarding video on my son and I's toy channel. It's right there. Click that, it'll take you over to it. We do a thing where we show you all of his fingerboards, his entire collection, and then we even do a little bit of fingerboarding on some rails and ramps. So, yeah, check that out. It's in the info and also at the end of the video. So there you guys go, that's it. If you guys want to see more fingerboarding videos, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. But I'm gonna go. I will be back tomorrow with a good old-fashioned skateboard video and like vlogisode, hangout, whatever. You get to hang out with me for a day, pretty much. So to end this, I'm gonna 3-flip it into my pocket. Didn't do that at all. Really, I could just I could just do this. You guys would have no idea if I was lying or not. It's super hard too. I did it. Look. I don't know if I 3-flip, but it went in there, and I'm happy with that. You guys have a good day. Take it easy. Hey.
Jesus!
You punched.
I punched the camera.